Hiya. As you can see, I'm in the house. We've moved as of a week ago. And I better take this off. I've just come back from doing my stint at the charity shop. I can take that off now. So yeah, we're in the house. We've had a pretty uneventful move, really. Well, it was awkward. We had planned to move in on the Saturday, the 17th, 18th, 19th, 20th, 21st, 23rd of January. We planned to move in, I think it was the 23rd, maybe the 24th. But with the decorators in and the doors in their kitchen, cabinets and everything, they hadn't even started to be put on. So in deference to them, we delayed a few days. So we finally moved in a week ago today. And it went pretty well. We had, the doors were already put on in the kitchen, so the landlord and his brother were out of it. And we had one of the pastors from church came and helped, and one of the one of the men from the worship group came and helped too. And furniture came in quite easily. I have to laugh because George, he's the worship leader. He has his own YouTube channel now, and basically it's two men sitting either side of a table and they chat away. And there's a third man who does the sound. All these bruises I've got. That's because of being on aspirin, and it's turned me into a peach. I bruise that easy. But anyway, yeah. So there's two men either side of the table, and the other guy does the sound and moving the camera around to whoever's talking, and they just sit there and chat. And I watched one of them the other day, yesterday. Oh gosh, I did laugh because the very first video they did, apparently they sat there and talked away for almost 2 hours or just over 2 hours or whatever. And the poor man doing the camera and everything had forgotten to put the sound on. So there was no sound. And I had to laugh because this morning I started off doing this and I spoke for about 15 minutes and I hadn't pressed play. Oh, idiot. So I thought, right, we'll try again. And I found I was repeating myself the whole time. So now I'm going to try again the third time because you've got internet now too, which is really good. So I'm going to try again and see how it goes this time. Now, as you can see, I've still got boxes in here. This is the bedroom. Ian's downstairs taking a nap because I'm off to home group tonight as well. So I've got things to sort out here. And that box there is the wedding dress from my previous marriage to the American. I haven't looked at it in however many years. I don't know what state it's in. But once we're sorted out a bit more in the house, my plan is to get it out, cut it up, and I can make little cushions or little burial gowns for babies that didn't make it and stuff like that. So there's another job lined up there. On top of all of that, I've got knitting going on. I started doing another C2C blanket for Bliss. I'm doing 2 rows in each colour. One is sort of a, let me think, orange, brown, green, yellow. And it's a random wool, so it does its own thing. And the other wool is a pink wool, with dusty pink wool, not pink in your face wool. And it's softer. So the whole effect is sort of nice browny sort of thing, and the softness of the pink makes the whole thing soft. So I thought I'll keep going with that, and it might make a nice blanket for a little boy, I thought. So that's what my project is at the moment. I've got another one on the go, and I haven't gone back to that yet, but I was using bits of wool which wasn't enough to make anything else with. But I'm crocheting a blanket for, I think I might have told you before, for the spare room bed. And I started off with a rectangle, and then I started trebling around it. I don't know what a treble is in American. Sorry, Angie, I don't know. But anyway, that made it sort of a frilly effect. So that would be nice when it's done, when I've finished it. And that would be going on the single bed. And I've also got a cross stitch on the go. Hold on. It's meant to be a strawberry. Well, it will be a strawberry. It's a card set. And because it's small, I can take it anywhere I go. So, let's see. Smooth the thread away. That's how much I've done of it so far. And we keep going. Have I got the picture of what it's meant to be? Do I have it? It's going to be that. So, yeah, it's a simple one. It's one which can easily just go in here. My needle's fallen off the thread. I'll have to get another needle. But anyway, that's cross stitch. So, lots of handbag projects. But I won't do that one again until I've got a needle. What else have I got? I thought I would try and read at the speed of a book club. And that's the book that they've chosen for this time. I've only read a tiny little bit of it, but I just need to get myself on the go with that. So I'll try and get some more pages read tonight. Dishwasher's working good, washing machine's fine, fridge freezer is fine, everything that we've moved in is okay. So that's good. It's just getting all the boxes sorted out. Oh, I didn't realise I had so much stuff. And there's Ian's stuff as well, so between the two of us, we've got a fair amount of stuff. But we've settled in okay. I mean, I'm one of these that will go to bed and I can lie awake, mulling over the day, thinking about the next day, whatever. And I don't get to sleep till 2, 3 in the morning. In this house, the first night I thought, well, I'm not going to sleep very well because houses are different, you get different noises and stuff. So I expected not to sleep and I got a full 10 hours. I was amazed. I went to bed, and I was awake in the morning. Everything was fine. I've never slept so well. Having said that, it is 20 to 6 on Friday night and I'm a little weary now. We got house group this evening, home group this evening, so that'll be nice, but I'll be ready for bed when I get home. What else to tell you? I'll tell you something funny. Tuesday evening, Ian said, don't cook. we'd go out for a meal. So we did. We got home and he got out the car. I got out the car. I'm following him along. And he tries to open the gate and he says, "Oh, the gate's dropped. I can't open the gate." And he's pushing it and shoving it. I didn't think to question him. I was tired. I didn't think about it. And then all of a sudden, out of the dark, there comes this voice, "Can I help you?" It was the wrong gate. I think it's so funny. Fortunately, Ian had already met the man next door. There was next door but one going that direction. And he'd already met him, so it was okay. It was all a bit of a giggle. And then we went to our own gate and came in. I just think it was funny. I'm not going to let him forget that one. The weather's been lousy. Absolutely lousy. Rain, rain, rain. We had one dry day, and I said it must have been the weekend. Or maybe, I don't know. But anyway, I said to Ian, I'm going to hang the washing out. The washing line had been left by the people before, and it's one of those umbrella type ones that you push up and click into spot, and then you've got all the lines around. Well, I'm pushing it and it won't click in. I'm pushing it, it won't click in. So Ian says, "Well, I'll help you." Wouldn't go in. He says, "You know what? This thing's broken. It's absolutely naff." So I was like, can't hang the washing out today then. But anyway, he's bought me a new one. So tomorrow I expect him, well, if it stops raining, he'll put that up for me. And then I can hang some washing out. Because I'm looking forward to having that experience of having a washing line again and getting that fresh air smell on your bits, you know. I'm looking forward to that if it ever stops raining. If it doesn't stop raining, I'm going to have to take up woodcraft and build an ark. We should probably leak because I'm hopeless at that. So anyway, that's that. I have plans with what I want to do in the garden. At the end of the garden, we had two sort of cabinet thingamajigs which weren't going to be of any use in the house. So I said, well, put them sideways on, like a box, and knock out one part of each one and fill it up. We can make like a raised bed. And then I thought, it depends, I might put the tomatoes and that in there, or I might put flowers because we've been given some seeds and whatnots around, which is really nice. And also Sainsbury's, I've noticed, have got a sale on, and you can buy 2 plants for £5. And this mixture you can get blackberry or blueberry. I think they had raspberry, forsythia, and then roses. And I'm debating, I definitely want a forsythia. But I don't know whether I want to get blackberries or a rose. Or maybe I'll get 4 different plants. I'm thinking blackberries because then, if it's successful, I can make jam or crumble or something like that. And forsythia I just love. Just love forsythia. Roses I love. Blueberries not so bothered about. Raspberries not so bothered about. So anyway, we'll see. I can't decide whether to get a rose or I think maybe a rose. I don't know. We'll see. So I will go and do some shopping there. We do need to get some curtains. The the decorator, he didn't put the curtains back up in the living room. And it's a little bit like living in a goldfish bowl. I mean, I know nobody's got the will or the time to sit there and watch us doing our thing. But I don't like it much. I just want to be closed in and cosy. The same with the kitchen. The kitchen has a net curtain, but no drawer curtains. So I'm thinking maybe a cafe curtain, the top and the bottom, maybe. I looked at some material they had in the shop and I was like, ooh, could that make a curtain? Possibly. Because the front door only has a net curtain too. But anyway, you know, this is all stuff that will come, and we've got time, because this is not going to be a short-term lease, thank goodness. I tell you, if I ever have to move again, I can't cope. The stress. But yeah, never mind. So anyway, as I said, we're off to home group in, well, we'll be leaving here in about an hour. So I'm going to get off. I'm going to maybe just have a sit and read some of the book. And then we'll be gone for a little while. And yeah, I thought I'd just let you know that I'm back online. We're safely into the house. And oh, yeah, I was going to say, so George, who had the Soundless video, if you wanted to go and check him out, it's called, hold on a minute, Double Large. I don't know why, but Double Large. And George is the guy with the very long hair, and he's going to have it cut at some point for, well, I think they're going to cut it on his videos, I think. But he's going to donate his hair to, I don't know, is it Little Princess? But you know, the charities that turn your hair into wigs for children who are going through cancer. So they're going to do that. Or he's going to do that, I should say. Yeah. So I'll be seeing him and the other one of the pastors, Jack, and his wife, and some more people from the church this evening. And we're discussing David. A Man After God's Own Heart is the title, and every week it's just something different. Like this week it's when David killed Goliath, and how we can take lessons from that into how to confront the demons, the devil, the temptations that come upon us, I suppose. And the next one in 2 weeks' time is how to be a man after God's own heart, or a woman after God's own heart, through depression. So it's interesting. I didn't think there was so much to be gained by that book, but there is. So the Bible is an amazing book, and I don't think it matters how many times you read the same passage. There's always something a bit new to watch. So anyway, 20 minutes gone, just about. So I'm going to say bye for now. I'll see you very soon. And I'll try and have something interesting to tell you / show you. Okay then. Bye.